Hello, and thank you for joining me for today's Spirit Share, where we talk about all things spirit. This is Beth Coughlin, and it is my hope that this channel acts as a lighthouse, sharing spirit's light of healing. Hello, and thank you for joining me for today's Spirit Share. Today's Spirit Share is called Lighthouse Lesson at a Stop Sign. And this magnificent lesson is brought to you by my mentor in spirit, again, Michael J Tamura. As many of you know, he has been teaching me from spirit side, and one of his main messages has been about a lighthouse. So when I receive these lighthouse messages, and I know that they're from him because it comes with the knowing and this magnetic pull, I take note. Sometimes I know right away. Other times I sit with it, or I know that something will unfold. I just know that it's a message from him. So back February 29th, I was out driving with a friend of mine, and we were at a stoplight, and I looked up and I said, "Oh my God, are you kidding me? There's a lighthouse at that stoplight." So I quickly, with my phone, took a picture and knew that the lesson was definitely going to be unfolding because it was so clear of a knowing. So one of the things that I do is I re-listen to many of Michael's classes from the past, just like anyone who, when you reread a book or you rewatch a movie, you always learn something new the second time, the third time. There's just more awareness there that grows. And so I was listening shortly after that to a class, and you guessed it. What comes up? The message of the stop sign lesson. I'm like, are you kidding me? So Michael was talking about how in life we can come upon challenges, and he called them stop signs. And he wanted us to remember that when we come up upon a stop sign, that we don't let it consume and engulf all of our energy and take all of our power, so to speak, that we can look beyond it, beyond the stoplight. And in fact, sometimes what gets us stuck, right? Sometimes the resistance is around denial. It can be around, oh, I don't see anything. And when we go through a stoplight, if we don't see anything, now that's not good either, because now we're blowing right through it, right? But when we stop and recognize that we are eclipsing our joy, we are eclipsing our light in this moment by having this event or this person or this challenge totally consume us, we can pause and call our power back and validate who we are as spirit. And remember that who we truly are as eternal souls. And that we shouldn't let this challenge consume us and take all of our life force energy. So I was looking at okay, well, why would Michael want me to look at that right now? And I know, for me right now, I'm going through the whole breast cancer reoccurrence, and I'm in the middle of doctor's appointments and planning out what's happening with everything, and it can be very consuming and can definitely eclipse my light. And I know that in this moment, he was reminding me not to let it consume my life, not to let it take over the wheel, so to speak, and drive the bus, but rather to remind myself of who I truly am as an eternal soul, to reclaim my space through that remembrance and allow my light to still shine and not let the challenge be everything, that there's more going on beyond it. There's more going on around it, and that this too shall pass. So I'm sharing this with you today because I'm sure many of you, there's something going on in your life that's a challenge. And this stop sign message is to remind you that there's more to life beyond the stop sign, and not to give up your power to everything with this stop sign. to reclaim back your power and to remind yourself that you are a joyful, eternal spirit and you have the power within you to know what the next step is by reclaiming your spirit. And when you go forward in your day, just know that there's more beyond that stop sign, and don't let it eclipse your light. I hope this message resonates on some level for you today and it inspires you. Namaste. For more information about my work, please visit my website, elizabethcoughlin.com, and subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay in touch for more spirit shares. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it.